Hello, my name's Jonathan Toppany. In this video I'm going to show you how to set up a server and an SQL database on Microsoft's Azure platform. So here we are in the Microsoft Azure account. Your homepage should look similar to this. To add a database to Azure, you first need to create a database server. Click the Create Resource link and then choose Databases. Now choose SQL Server. First select your subscription and then a resource group. If you don't already have a resource group, click Create New and enter a name. Now enter the name for the server. This has to be in all lowercase characters. Choose a location. It makes sense to choose a location close to you, but you don't have to. And now select the authentication method. I use SQL authentication. Enter a server admin login and the password and confirm the password. Then click Review and Create. Once the deployment of the server is complete, you will need to set up the firewall rules. One of the features of a SQL server on Azure is that you can restrict the IP addresses that can gain access to the server. You will need to add at least your own IP address to the firewall rules in order to access the database. Click on Security and then Networking. Allow selected networks. Then go to Firewall Rules. There is a link to add your current IP address to the rules. If you want to be able to access your database from any location, you can add a rule that will allow all IPs. Click Add a Firewall Rule. Enter all IPs for the name and then 000, 000, 000, 000 for the start, and then 255, 255, 255, 255 for the end. Click OK. You will now have a server that your database can be set up on. Click Save. To set up the new database, click the Create Database link. Now, enter a name for your database. To set the tier of the database you want to create, click Configure Database. This is important because if you choose an inappropriate tier, your database could end up being very expensive. I suggest you start with the lowest tier and increase the service provision if you need to. Click on the service tier and select Basic. This will give you a maximum database size of 2 GB, which should be sufficient for most databases. You can increase the size later if required. Click Apply, then Review and Create. You now have a server on Azure and a database into which you can transfer the tables from your Access database. Let's move on to look at the next step. I hope you found this video useful. In future videos I'll be looking at some of the details of working with Access and SQL Azure databases. Please leave a message in the comments if there's a particular area that you would like me to cover. Thanks for watching.